Hi, today is the 7th of September, and let us look at the Nifty, what it has been doing. Now, for the last few days, and actually few weeks, the Nifty has been doing nothing but going sideways. This has been the whole movement of the market, a sideways movement, up, down, and up, down. This movement generally signifies the formation of something like a triangle. So it is possible that the Nifty is tracing out a triangle over here. And if that is true, it is likely to consolidate sideways for a little bit more time. We do know that this fall was triggered off and there was a reverse RSI divergence, a bearish divergence here between this high and this high with a lower low in the price. And if the Nifty were to come up a little bit more and then turn down, there might be another one of the reverse divergences. But as of now, this looks like the most likely scenario of a triangle formation in the Nifty, and after which it should go down again. It is also possible that the Nifty may be making out inverted head and shoulder pattern right here. And if this was to go up and break this neckline, so this would be a left shoulder head and a right shoulder, and a break of this neckline at 11,200 would probably signify that a major bottom was in place. But that looks unlikely looking at the wave count and the structure. So as of now, we are pretty much neutral on the Nifty. The other thing to watch again is the intraday chart. What is happening over there? And this is the Nifty 15-minute chart. Once again, you see that there was this rise after the first announcement of Nirmala Sitharaman, and then there was a big fall. And here was another rise with Nirmala Sitharaman. And this again, yesterday's rise was possible anticipation of uh, Sitharaman's declarations. So I would call this a Sitharaman effect. But as you know, and I did comment the last time also, that all these announcements are just props. They are temporary ways to prop up the market, and the market never runs for a longer time after government announcements. That is what history has taught us. And not only here, look everywhere. In the US, the moment they announce that China and US are going to talk again, everybody tries to buy the market like Pavlov's dog. You know the Pavlov's dog experiment where you ring a bell and the dogs used to salivate. Similarly, here Sitaraman speaks, the bulls charge in, and then they are murdered. And then similarly, whenever there is a talk of talks, the market rises and then crashes. So that thing goes on. Now China has cut down its lending rates, and that is lending some support to the market. But again, that is likely to be very, very temporary and short-lived. But now let us look at the wave structure. What is happening over here? So we have a three-wave rise here, we have a three-wave fall here, we have three-wave rise here. So, and other thing is, if you see this rise, which was yesterday, that is Friday, this was the rise. And here you'll see that the momentum in this wave, which is Thursday's rise, was more than the momentum in Friday's. So momentum is decreasing with each rising waves. So Nifty is at a very interesting juncture. We are neutral on the Nifty as of now, but we are certainly looking at this whole corrective structure to break down on the downside. So where do we confirm that the breakdown has started? A breakdown will start first on the breakdown of this trend line. It's around 10,880 or something. And the final confirmation will come on a breakdown of 10,788. And if these two trend lines give way, then we are in for a very sharp fall in the Nifty. But till then, we are going to be neutral and we are going to watch how the things behave. If this thing really is an inverted head and shoulder, then it should go and break this trend line on the top. And if this trend line goes around 11,150, then we are pretty much sure that the market is going to go much higher. So all these scenarios one has to keep in mind. There comes a time in the markets where it is a correction, it is a complex correction, and it is no point in looking at the trees. Look at the forest. Stand back and look at the forest and see what is happening. Till then, it's nice to focus on individual stocks. Individual stocks, some of them are showing very good base formations and breakouts. So you can look at those. But on the Nifty and Bank Nifty, probably just watch and see either of these two levels break and then take appropriate action. That's all for today. Thank you. Bye bye and all the best.